Hello everybody and welcome back. Today we have something extremely important to discuss and talk over. As of recently, one of my videos were taken down, wrongfully so too. It was taken down due to cyberbullying and harassment. Now in the video I don't do anything bad at all besides state the obvious facts that there are right in front of us. In the video, no way, shape, or form was I ever cyberbullying the guy. I was just bringing, all the terrible things that he did while he was on the platform of TikTok to light. I was showing people what had happened, the truth, and the facts. I was the first person to make a very, decent, in my opinion, well-informed video talking about the situation, and I wasn't using that time at all to sit there and just make fun of it. Maybe a month after me making the Dylan Zippy video, a few other people much larger than myself decided to make a Dylan Zippy video. One of the big names, Sensitive Society, made a video on him, even credited me with the idea, saying at the end that he saw my video and wanted to make his own about Dylan Zippy. But then I saw another video shortly after, Sensitive Societies, by a guy named Belarkey. I was also featured in that video and he made fun of my channel, which is, it's fair, it is what it is. But in that entire video that Belarkey made on Dylan Zippy, it was nothing but making fun of and bashing Dylan's appearance and videos that he makes. Belarkey's video is still up and standing to this day, fighting and getting more views than mine ever did, which is perfectly fine. I don't really care about it too much. It's just the fact that my video was well informed, put together, and I actually showed facts, as his was just making fun of, and I was the one who got the strike. Both of the people I mentioned, they have a platform much larger than myself. About 2 months ago I was sitting at or around 3,000 subscribers. Now I'm sitting at a crisp 5,600 when this video comes out. I'm extremely grateful for all the people who have subscribed, liked, commented, whatever. I don't care if you send me hate. Either way, you're supporting me by doing that too. But it's just the pure fact that someone with less than, 4,000 followers at the time would get targeted for cyberbullying and harassment, also breaking the community guidelines and TOS, when in reality I didn't break them at all. I was covering stuff and stating facts. Now, if you were to check the description of almost every single one of my videos, you would find that I mention very well, point blank range, every single video not to harass or bully or send any hate, because I do not condone that shit to anybody I talked about, no matter what they did. I don't condone sending them hate. I always make that very readily apparent. That's one of my main problems, is how can an 11-minute video only made about him once, only talked about in that 11-minute video, that I specified do not send hate. I don't condone sending hate to this person. I just thought I should bring awareness to the situation, given how he still is and is gaining a massive following on TikTok. How could that be harassment at all if I've only made that 11-minute video on him? After I made that 11-minute video on him, I moved on and started talking about other people and spreading awareness for a lot of other situations, but they decided that that was harassment for no reason. When I first got the notification that that video has been taken down for violating community guidelines, I was kind of perturbed and confused at the time, given how it was around 11 o'clock at night. At the time, I was gaining a lot of subscribers that I never seen my numbers go up like that and how they did, so I was extremely happy just for that to pop up as a notification and bring down my mood immensely. When I checked to see what I could do to, apply for an appeal, it said I could apply for one right now and they would have someone manually, a human, review it. When I saw that, I was extremely excited and happy, thinking, okay, someone's going to review this video and look at it and go, okay, we made a mistake here, let's put this video back up because it deserves to be up due to the fact it didn't violate those guidelines. The appeal mentioned usually taking, anywhere from 24 to 72 hours, so I was willing to wait a few days for everything to be corrected. But sadly, to my surprise, my video was denied its appeal within 5 minutes, meaning that nobody actually reviewed it. I don't know how you could review an 11-minute video in 5 minutes. So after I saw that happen, I thought, hey, maybe there's another process to where I can get this video back up, and I won't get no strike for doing so, but there is not. I couldn't apply for another appeal due to the fact that my appeal was already denied, so they don't see fit to look at it once more. The more I think about it, the more it just makes me angry due to the fact that that was one of my first videos that ever actually blew up, and I know 24,000 isn't a lot of views in general for a lot of people, but to me that really blew up, and that was the first video that a lot of you people that come back to keep watching saw. It's extremely annoying how much effort I put into making that video and the amount of hours, time, minutes, seconds it took me to find all of those clips and put them together to make it actually watchable. I just find it kinda crazy that my video was tossed aside and put in the garbage in the dirt like that's where it belonged when it didn't belong there at all, and how I was, actually thinking I could get a decent appeal when in reality I didn't get an appeal at all. It was just someone saying no by pressing a button without actually reviewing my video. One of my biggest questions here is, why is my channel getting these strikes when I minimally made fun of the guy? Not only that, someone like Belarkey, whose video was constant making fun of Dylan Zippy, why did I get the strike? And also another question that I wanted to ask is, why is Dylan Zippy's YouTube account still up and allowed to make videos with his known background? With Dylan Zippy's known background, why would you let him still be on the platform with the past things that he did do? Why would you allow him to sit there and post on a, what some people would call a children's site or a children's app where a lot of kids go to watch videos to relax and unwind after their day? But instead, I like the thought process of, let's give a strike to a person who never actually did anything wrong and always talks about never condoning to send hate to people because it is wrong. I just don't understand why I would be targeted of all people, especially as of recently when I've been mass gaining subscribers over and over and over again. It's been extremely positive, all the feedback I've been getting from everybody, so I just wanted to quickly say thank you all for it. I've just been really upset over this whole thing, given how that was one of my videos that blew up and had great potential to blow up, and I was recognized by other people much larger than myself and put into their videos because they recognized and liked what I did. It's just something I'll never comprehend. Shortly after the whole situation happened, I made a community post and all the feedback I got was extremely lovely. We're going to quickly go through and look at a few of the comments people left on that community post. Sink Drain Ravioli 8196 says, he's a disgusting creep. He sent his meat to a minor, which is true. Anyone who does that who had a following as big as he did needs to be held accountable, and they never are. And he's extremely right. I mean, they never are held accountable. They'll do these really crappy apology videos, and those apology videos are just another form of an admission of guilt, and then nothing will ever happen. So just because they apologize, that means that they should be allowed to stay on that platform, and that's perfectly okay because they're sorry and that's better for their public figure. So instead of striking and banning the person that has a terrible background, let's go after the commentary YouTuber named Underflow and just, get rid of him and kick him right in the nuts. A kid can find NSFW on here without age restrictions, but God forbid a video that informs them on predators. Yes, Steven Sebastian said that, and he's exactly right. There is stuff that you can find on here of fully nude people, and I'm not going to say it here just in case there are some kids watching, but you can find stuff like that. But instead of banning that or the well-known pedophile, let's continue to strike and fuck with the person named Underflow. And this isn't the first time I've had what could have been a strike or my videos taken down. It's just every other time it's been actually properly appealed. All of my experiences with YouTube so far haven't been terrible, but just like the one I've talked about today, there are notable ones that have been terrible. But yeah, that is all I have to talk about today, sadly. There will be a new upload coming soon within the next 1 or 2 days. I'm trying to stay on my grind this year, and staying consistent is exactly what I'm going to do, strike or not. So thank all of you for all of the support as of recently. It means the world to me, and thank you all for everything that you guys have done. That's all I have to speak about today though, so everybody watching, have a damn good day and a damn great night, and I'll see you in the next one.